We made it. What time is it? Oh, 10:04. I really am late. I apologize. My excuse was I was at Walmart doing Christmas shopping, and it took longer than I thought. So that is my excuse. All right. So it's a good reason, Christmas shopping, but I apologize. And with that being said, I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas. We are, what are we, about 9 days away from Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you. Welcome to Take Two Tuesday. I see a few of you are here. We might have smaller numbers this week with all the holidays and everything coming up. And I know everybody gets busy, but I'm excited about this chance to spend some time with you. We're going to have some fun today here on Take Two Tuesday at the Stamps of Life. We go back in time. We look at some items that we have from the past. My name is Ken. I'm one of the owners of the company here. I kind of do mostly behind the scenes stuff, but every once in a while they let me out for something like this, and I show up on your screen. Mostly you see my wife Stephanie, but we make cards and scrapbooking supplies, card making supplies, all that fun stuff, dies, inks, cardstock, paper, all that kind of fun stuff, clear stamps, whatever you need to make your own personal cards. And so we go back in time. We look at some items that maybe if you're new to the Stamps of Life, you've never seen them before. And maybe if you are familiar with us, you possibly have these, or you forgot that you have them, or maybe you missed them the first time around. Anyhow, that's what we do. We hang out. We have some fun. I'll kind of talk about some stuff that's going on around here. What else? We'll look at the items, a couple die sets today. I'll die cut. We'll have some little bit of chat in between here. I have some fun facts about, it's kind of Christmassy, different things about Christmas. So it's not one specific thing. So we'll get some fun facts about that. There's some interesting things and some weird things, I think, when we look at those fun facts. So we'll do that. And then we'll also play, we like to just stretch our brains a little bit, like, make our minds work a little extra. So we'll do that. We'll play a mini crossword. And I always need your help on those. So we'll do that one round, maybe two rounds. We'll see how we go. Usually when we team up, we can do them pretty fast. Last week, if you remember, we played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and we won. I would not have won personally on my own, but with your help, we did it. We were millionaires last week. This week, again, we're probably broke, right? Do I have a laugh button? I think they gave me some laugh noises here. I want to see if you can hear this. Oh, and we're going all Christmassy. Check this out. They've given us some new, oh, that's not a good one. This one, how about that? Merry Christmas. See, Merry Christmas. Oh, I got a candy cane coming right out of my head there. So there's some other things you can do. You can add a little gingerbread. Now, somebody else made these. I didn't. The company that does our streaming. There's that one. Boxing Day. What is that? I thought that meant like when you do a fight or something like that. What does that say? Happy holidays. And beach snowman. So if you're down under in Australia, that would work for you. But let's go back for this just for a moment. So let's see who is in the chat. Oh, I didn't find let's find my button. I have not figured out these sound buttons yet. So let's test a couple of these. So we've gotten an applause. Nice. One. We have a bounce, which is a kind of like a mini boing. Drum roll. Uh-oh, siren. Hopefully we don't get that one in. When I mess up, I'm going to get this one. So remind me, gong, if something goes bad, which sometimes happens. Let's see. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. I see some of you here. Veer was here early. Hi, Veer. And Sylvie. Sylvia is also SMA. YouTube is still giving us all your guys' handles. I don't know why this has happened, but we'll figure it out. Shelby's here. Dawn. I see my own. Sorry, I'm late. Cards by so Melissa's here. Phyllis is here. Debbie's here. Welcome all of you. Janet, Ruth, Debbie, Kelly, Ann. All right, so we are going to have some fun. Oh, just for fun to start things off, I have a question for you. You have to answer in the chat. If you're watching later, you can answer in the comment section down below, okay? Do you like to get gift cards for Christmas? Do you like to get for yourself? Do you like to get gift cards for Christmas? Now, I like giving them because it's plain and simple and easy. And my thought is always, well, you're going to be able to get what you want when I give you a gift card. But some people don't care for them because it's definitely not as personal, right? It's not as personal. So that is my question. Do you like to get gift cards for Christmas? Do you like to get gift cards? Either way is okay, but you answer what you think. Everybody can have their own opinion, and that's good. We're free thinking here. We can think how we want out of the box, or we can follow along with whatever everybody else says, whatever makes you happy. Let's see if my name is working here. I have not put up any banners. I wonder what will happen since I have this Christmas frame. If I add a banner, let's see what will work. So I'm goofing off here. Sorry, I've got all this. Oh, that's not right. November card kit. No, we're on to the new one. Well, if you saw this, now we're going to do this one. It will play great. So last week, this is 2 weeks ago already, the new Stampin' Club, Die Hard Club shipped. But yesterday we shipped a brand new card kit. So if you are a Card Kit Club member, Maria and we went out and we labeled them all, packed them up, shipped them, put them on pallets, and the truck picked them up yesterday. They are on their way to you. Okay, so you can be looking forward to that. Hopefully you received a notification that your shipment is on the way. If not, it is, because I shipped them, just so you know, okay? They are on their way to you. So something to look forward to. That'll be exciting. And I have a kit here to share with you. So if you are thinking about ever joining one of our clubs, the Card Kit Club is really awesome because what do? You just open up the card kit and you get to start creating. And why is that? Because everything coordinates together. It makes it really easy. All the colors, the embellishments, and you get this cool unicorn A1 size dice folded card in the kit. I'm going to show you all these items here, okay? Stop talking and let's just see it. Oh, I still was supposed to find my... Oh, I got to fix this because it says... it's called... The new kit is called... all smiles. And when you see some of the items in it, you're going to go, oh, now I see why it's called that. This is a happy kit. All right. So let's go ahead and save that one. And we're going to switch over. Nope. I'm goofing up. And I still haven't even got to check for my name yet. Supposed to save all this stuff, but some of the time the system does not save and do all the things where, let's see, did I get that right? Yeah, the December All Smiles card kit. Get your card kit before we sell out. That's right. I think this is going to be a sellout. I think it is. So let's check it out. Did I still not style? Is my name going to pop up there? Yeah. Awesome. There I am. Maybe. Okay. Enough of this. Anyway, it should say Stamps of Life under there, but it's not showing up. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the Christmas stuff. We'll bring that back next week when we're in full on Christmas mode. All right, so let's get going. The card kit, if you're a Card Kit Club member, wait to you. I do have some samples. Let's look at some of the samples here from the card kit. And I'm telling you, you're going to like these. So I'm going to share these with you. And then I'm going to also mention some of the items that are on the website. Okay, so you know, and I think that is working. And let's cut over there. There we are. That is my little station. Here we go. These are samples of cards made with the brand new card kit. All right, brand new. If you're wondering what this is from the All Smiles December Stamps of Life card kit. I can even come a little bit closer with you. So here we go. Our little unicorn A1 size. Fold it. Pop it open. Great. All smiles, it says in there. All of this included in your card kit. All right. And let's jump back over there real quick. Here we have a nice A2 size card. And I'm not getting that. What's going on? My camera should have been a little bit lower. Does that help? Nope. Nope. I didn't zoom in enough or something with this camera. No, no, this way. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm not going to use that stand. So here we have another A2 size card. All of this in the kit. All smiles. Look at this fancy one. Add some sparkles back there to your background. If you have metallic, glittery papers, this is going to work great with our unicorn. All smiles. It just kind of makes it magical, fun to have that little extra look in there. Another A1 card, open it up. You also have the option, he could open to the side, all right, with our fold-its. And last card sample, a unicorn hello. And they've just taken the A1 and they've added it to the front of the card. So if you want to make a A2 size card, that's what it would look like. That fold it right on the front. So that is a great idea. If you have scrapbook pages, you're making some kind of banner, something like that, you could add this to any of that, all right? Inside, there you go, sending some sparkles and sunshine. Very, very nice. So if you are also looking for that sparkly stuff, search on our website, look, search like glitter, foil, you're going to find all the fancy papers. And now, to be quite honest, when you're on the website and it says sparkly or fun or glittery or all that stuff, it doesn't really come through on the computer. But just know that if you get any of these, your cards are really going to stand out a little bit extra. And it works really, really good with the unicorn. All right, let's look at the kit. All right, I'm going to open up the kit and grab some of the items out of here. Oh, yes. Ooh, this one got a nice freebie. I have included, let's switch over. Let's switch again. I have included some really nice freebies this month. First, freebies from me included in the kit. All right, 2 of them. There's one stapled on the front, and it says, thanks for being a club member. Enjoy your free gift. So don't forget, these kits are coming with freebie items for Card Kit Club members only. I've been cleaning out the warehouse. There's lots of fun stuff to send to you. I'm estimating maybe we're going to be able to do that for 1 or 2 more months, freebies. This is the extra special postcard you're going to get. If you're in the card kit, it has a nice little discount for you to use on the website. And you can also use this as a card front. How about that? So dual use. You get your idea card. There's ideas on the front and back. You're welcome for the freebies. I see some of you saying thank you, so you are welcome. Stephanie's got a freebie for you too. I'm not going to let you see it totally, but it's in there. Now, sorry about that Band-Aid, everybody. I banged my hand on something today. I'll try not to use that hand. I forgot. We have a pattern paper pad, and it's going to have all that fun paper in there, unicorns ready to go. Great, double-sided, made in the USA pattern paper pad included. You get some beaded hearts. Can you see those? Cute. This is the All Smiles die. It's hard to see, but it's in there. All Smiles. I got to switch hands here. Sorry. There's little pink hearts. You get a bunch of those. Those are really sparkly and cool. Stickers. We call these I love you stickers. So it's got love you, for you, my Valentine, all that fun stuff. Well, we have extra card fronts. I'm not sure what you mean, Don. Will you have extra card fronts? Stickers. Look at those little unicorns you get. That's included too. So sometime you don't have time to stamp and color and do all that extra stuff, you're going to get some that are ready to go. This is the star of the kit included. A1 unicorn folded die set in there. You don't even have to have your own dice card base to make cards with this one. It's there. It's included. Awesome. Could you add this to a slimline? Yeah. Could you put them on a 5x7 that you already have? Yep. On an A2? This will fit on any of those, or it can stand alone. Okay. Do we have extra card friends done? I don't think we have extra. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if we used them all or not. There's the dies you get. Now I understand what you mean. This was a hot seller. We sold these in 2-packs, and sometimes our ribbon doesn't sell out, but this one, see all those cool colors, sold out. But the good news is, lastly, you get your cardstock. The good news, all the different colors of paper are in there. The good news is I did find more of the ribbons. And again, they were a hot seller. So they were shipped yesterday. I'm estimating they'll get back on the website. They come in a pack of 2. They should get back on the website on probably Thursday or Friday. So if you sign in and you go and you look for, it's called Pastel Ombre Ribbon 2-pack, and you're looking for that and you find it and it says sold out, there might be a notify me button on there. Okay, there might be. And so if there's a notify me button, you'll want to hit that, because then you'll get the notification that the new that is available to you. Okay, I did find extra. I didn't know we had more, but there was extra around here. And since they sold out, I said, hey, we might as well pack these and get them sent off to our warehouse. So watch for that. Well, did I get all these? I think I did all these cards. Yep. Now to our website. I do have items to share with you from the Stamps of Life website, because on the 15th, we always add new items to the website. Now, if you're wondering, usually we have a couple more releases each month. We also do something on the 20th and the 25th, but this month, because it's Christmas, we kind of take a break, give you guys a break. We know you have lots of Christmas activities, that kind of stuff going on. So we will not have anything going on sale on the 15th, or I'm sorry, the 20th or the 25th this month, just so you know, okay? There will not be new items. But that being said, you still might want to do a little bit of shopping, because number one, I showed you that postcard. If you are in the Die Hard Club, the Fold It Club, or the Card Kit Club, all 3 of those clubs came with those nice little postcards. So if there's something you had on your wish list for a while, you might want to go get it. You're going to get that extra discount with that postcard, okay, for one. Then don't forget, we also have specials. We have specials this month. We have buy one, get one free on the Stamps of Life paper pads, okay? If you buy any paper pad, you're going to get a free one to go along with it. Now, we pick out the free ones. So they're going to be random. We have a big selection, a good inventory. So if you buy 5, say you would go on our website and you buy 5 paper pads, we are going to send you 5 additional ones that we pick. They're going to be good ones. We're not just going to give you these, nobody wants these, so we're just going to pass them off on. No, we don't do it like that. We're going to give you good paper pads. You're going to be happy. If you were to get 10, you get 10 free. Just if you want to just get 1 and you want to get that 1 free, you can do that as well, okay? No limit. That is going on, I think, while supplies last through most of this month. I think there is a cutoff date, but I don't know exactly. I'm not sure if it's Christmas or not. And then also, anytime you spend $25 on the website, you're going to get a free embellishment. We picked that one too. It'll be a surprise. So Stamps of Life embellishment is going to be added to your order. So with each $25 that you spend, you're going to get that free embellishment, and we'll add it into your order. So something extra. We like to have some fun at Christmas and do a little extra thing. So you get that discount. You have the buy one, get one free. You have the free embellishments. All of those things, okay? Those are something special just for December. Now, I was speaking of the website, so let me show you here. I think, let's see, not that one, that one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the website because, again, like I said, if you haven't been on there since like before the 14th, we added new items, and one is getting really low. So let's check that out, and I'll show you what we have. And I do have a couple samples to show with you. So all 3 of these new ones right here on the top, we have the Heart Step Up. That is the most popular one of these so far. We're down to just 10 left. So it's a step up card, and it's got the hearts already on it. Really cool. There's also the 5x7 Friend Fold It. This one is called the Piggy. There it is. Let's click on it. If you recall earlier in the year, and I don't see him here, there is also a turtle. Excuse me. Oh, if you see right there in the back of Stephanie's screen, there is a little turtle there. That is also a 5x7. So that one is made also into a box. You can do that with this piggy too. So that is available. It does come with the little cake and the cup. I guess he's a hungry little piggy. And let's see what else. There is the Valentine heart arrow A2 shaped card. So this is a fun one. And if you're looking for samples, you're going to get some nice samples as well. I've seen a lot of great cards with this. All kinds of different colors, combinations. Look what you can do. Fun, easy. Make it like fold it like this. Or do we have one more? Let's scroll back around, or add it to the front of your card like that. All right. There you go. So that is all on the website. Oh, let me show you might as well show you these idea cards that I have here so you can see them. You don't want to miss them. Ideas are always great. I think I've told you before, whenever we do a show, like where we're live in person or some event, the card samples were always like the big hit, the most exciting thing, because you see the packaging and maybe there's a nice picture on the outside of the die set, or some of them don't have any pictures on them. But when you see the sample of what was made with that die set right next to it, then you go, wow, that is amazing, or that is awesome, or I never thought of that, or I could do that, or I could take that idea and make it my own, which that's one of the best things to do, is take an idea. Sometimes I need that help to have somebody else's idea, and I go, okay, now how am I going to do this on my own? So there we go. Yeah. Some of the time the embellishments sell out fast. So I think they get taken off the website because we don't want people to spend time or getting upset looking for them and they're sold out. So that is why the ribbon is not showing out. But again, just check in. I would say Thursday, Friday, and then on that day, since you don't see it now, search pastel ombre ribbon. It should come up. Okay, it should come up. I sent a bunch of them yesterday, and I even found more today, so I'm gonna send even more. So there should be a good supply, and the website won't be quite as busy now that we're past our big 15th release. But here we go. Our samples that I have. So here's that heart stand up. Now remember, step up. We only have 10 of these left, so this one's getting low. If you like this one, it's an A2 size card. The hearts are included on there already. Let's see. I actually have one here. I think I'm going to have to send this up to our warehouse today because we might need this. There it is. Look at all these dies you get. Great thing is there's one big die that's going to do almost all the work. You can decorate the panels, add different size hearts, all that fun stuff. Okay, so that's in there. And then there's the heart arrow that I was telling you about. This is, again, a folded card, approximately A2 size, because, of course, the heart shape is a little bit different. But it would fit in an A2 size envelope. Well, here's an example on the front of an A2 card. And it says love there. Fun. Yep, we're back to a step-up card, and our designer has added hearts and looks like some little strawberries too. That one says you are great, or you are sweet. Sorry. Sweet, great. It'll work. Love. This one says different color combination. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, that would be your team colors, right? Here's our little unicorn. Love on there. These samples, great. I love these card samples. Boop. And here is a A2 side card. So this one is going this way, your direction, and that heart fits right on there. And lastly, our piggy, he says, love you. And again, he's a fold it. So side fold, you can go that way. There's one. Let's see what these other ones are looking like. Here is a top. So top, he says, go hog wild. One more. This is a side. They're all great. So there you go. All these good samples, all made with those new items from the 15th. So you can pick those up. Get your club discount if you're a club member. If you're not a club member, you could sign up right now And as soon as you join the club, any of the clubs, stamp club, die club, fold it club, card kit club, if you join any of those, your discount would start immediately. Okay, right away. So think about that, and you would get a discount for 15% off anything you buy on the website. And we'd send you one of those postcards with the extra special discount. So you could double up, be a good time. All right, so lastly, we have this week coming up. Oh gosh, I feel like I have had so much to say. There's a lot going on here. We will have Stephanie's Crafting Corner on Thursday. Now, the next week is Christmas is on Thursday, so I know there's not going to be a Crafting Corner on Thursday. The following week is going to be January 1st. I'm not sure about that one either. I'm not sure how it's going to go the rest of this month, but for sure next week, no Crafting Corner. This week, yes. So this week, catch that. You get your last bit of crafting in before Christmas. All right, let's get going. Let's find our first item. It is our banner nesting die, 5x7. This is from February of 2024. So somehow this newer item, it's only a year, well, almost 2 years old, got mixed in with some older items. So I have this. It is a cool set of dies here. And let me find it on our website. You get, how many dies do you get here? You get a bunch of dies. It includes 6 dies, the largest being 5x7, and it goes down to 3 1/4 by about 4 1/2. Those are all included. Now, this one does not have the hanger tag on it. I've seen our designers, this is just a different style, but it doesn't have the hanger on it. Sometimes they punch the holes in here. Sometimes you could use it just as a card. You can make this into a card base itself by making it like a fold it. You can make banners out of it and hang it. And I have some great ideas to show you here. Okay. But here on the website, show you some of the different things that we can do with it. Whoops. Let me switch over to me. So here's the dies that I'm showing you, the 5x7 from about 2 years ago. Banners, little books, decorative card. You know, you could make little like door hangers with this if you wanted to do Christmas. Well, maybe we'll make a little like Christmassy thing out of this. Let's see what we can do today. Hello to you, it says. So that's there on the website. There's a video. Then the other banners are down here. And these ones actually do have if you like the hangers better, these ones have the option to do that, okay? Very similar. This is the big banner die here, but it does have the hanging top. I imagine it's a little bit smaller. And these other two here, and you go down there some more. Bunch of different banners there, elegant and a smaller elegant. Okay, so that is on the website. But let's go ahead and check it out. Well, I might as well show you this one here. Let me show you these card samples real quick. So this is kind of like looks to me like it kind of be like a photo album book. So our designer has taken this along with some other items from the Stamps of Life and layered some of the banners and created a book. So it's kind of to give you an idea how it goes like that. And we'll run through it. I'll put it here on the table so you can see everything. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, again, this, if you have it just 2 years ago, you may have it out still. You might have it out. It's only 2 years old. So here's our banners. And it says Summer Fun on the first page. So again, I think this would be a kind of like an album. You can do double-sided. So see how both sides are here. So you're flipping over. You're going to have a picture, 2 pictures on each side. And you would add a little picture there, something fun you were doing in the summer. And all using beach-themed items, since this is a kind of a beach. This says sunshine there. Let me show you some of the other. So this is all in using these banners. So different ways to use them. And then let's look at some of these ones we might have missed. They might look upside. Let's see. We see these already. I can't remember. Loving Life. No, Sunshine. We saw that. Loving Life. I can turn them a little bit this way. Plain, but you got your dolphin on there. So cool things that you could do with this. And let's see what else. I also have this sample, which is actually a banner, and I'll show you it in front of me here in just a second. but I'll show you it piece by piece, maybe. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now I think I'm spelling this backwards, so when I hang it in front of me, we'll figure out what it says. So you got a G. Oh, I think it's going to say, no, spring maybe. An N. Pretty flower on there. Add a sun. And an R with the flower there. So this is going to make a nice banner. I'll show you. Some clouds and a P. And there's the S. Happy. And it's going to say spring. So let's see if I can hold this in front of me. I'm going to try. I don't know if I've ever done a banner here in front of me like this. So, oh yeah, we're not going to get to see much. But here, to give you an idea, it looks like this. Pretty awesome, right? Yeah. Laura says, and making an album, Valentine gift, that would be nice. So here we go. Spring, I think it looks right to you. And so you just keep going across. And they've just punched, our designer has just punched holes in there to make it so a ribbon, a string could go there. So there you go. And a rainbow at the end. And I think there was a cloud in between. Flowers, clouds, sun. You can have it all in spring, right? So pretty cool. There's that one. Yeah, you could use felt with it. Also, Laura says, yeah, that's right. Let's see what else. Now, this is the very same kind of shape. But these are cards that feature, I think this is tangled up because these are a lot different. These are cards that are also nesting banner dies that I showed you, but they already have the hanger included, okay? So you have two different options, two different ways you can go. Okay, so here is our first one. I think these got tied together. What happened here? Oh, there we go. I separated them. They were stuck together and they look so much different. I couldn't figure out what was going on here. So here we go. Let's see. Next, we have these. It says today is your. So here's a smaller banner. So 3 pieces. See if I can get these all in. 3. It says today is your day. Happy birthday there in the center. And then our last one's got a little cupcake on it. And it says another year. Another year. So that is another example there of a banner. So we got some great banners. And we have this one. If you remember, our first dog's name was Cookie. And so Cookie made it on to this one. We miss her, but she was a great dog and kind of like our mascot. So if you got a little pet that you love, that works with that one. And let's see, I've got a couple more to show you. Oh, these I can actually show you over here on our, these will be the last. I do have even a ton more samples, but I'm spending so much time on these samples. Let me show you these ones. So here we are, just individuals. And this is also a card. So you see it's a banner. This is the one we're going to use today. Placed onto the front of a 5x7 card. Happy birthday, it says. All right. And then here we have It's Your Party. And this one actually has the tags up there so you could hang it if you wanted. It's your day to party like a rock star. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, my friend. And you could kind of make this into a card. Let's eat cake. You could open up right there and add some sentiments, decorate. And then this cool one, welcome baby. This one's really fancy. I like that one. Really, really pretty. All right, so those are all ideas using the banners. All ideas using the banners. Well, I'm going to show you right now. We're going to work on this set. So let's do that. Well, I switch cameras here. And let's go head over to our workstation here. Now, it's kind of getting a little bit late to be making Christmassy stuff, but we can still do it, right? We're not out of time yet. We can make it happen. So let's get ready over here to make our, let's try to do a little Christmas themed banner, see what we can come up with. I'll keep it simple, but just to see what maybe we can do. I'm going to go ahead and use the largest 2 because I have an idea. I'm going to, like we've been talking about how you could add that unicorn to a card front or a scrapbook page. Well, we're going to try to add something Christmassy to the front of our banners. Now, let's see how close those will get together. I think that will look good. So we'll try, should we go in one more level? Now I'm afraid that might be too small. So let's try these. These are the two largest dies. We're going to work with those. And I'm going to set all the other ones off to the side. And we're going to go for some Christmas colors here. So let's see what I can come up with. Excuse me. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's see. Let's try those. How about those? And we are going to start off with, how do we want to do that? Let's see. Let's use this red here for our background. Keep it nice and bright, and then we'll go green, and then maybe for fun, we'll just make a white. We'll add some white on the top. So we've got that. We're going to run this through our die cutting machine here. And we're just basically going to layer a bunch of stuff together. Again, there are ways to make this into a card just by itself, but just say we wanted to make a little extra decoration or something around the house. Like I said before, a door hanger, or if you chose the smaller versions of this banner, you could add you can make some of your own little ornaments to put on a Christmas tree. So there's our first die cut. And let's put the die over there. And now we're going to get this green. I think this is kiwi or green apple, one of those two. Let's try that. And we're going to run that through. This should be, I think I got so our colors are going to be a little bit mixed up, but it's still going to work. So for the very, very background, we'll be using this, I believe it's green apple. And then we'll go with the cranberry on top of that. We'll layer these together. And now we've got that. Good. Let's see what we're going to do here. We've got these. Okay, let's go ahead and put those together. And I need some adhesive here. Whoops, not that one. That's a batted roller. How did that get in here? Let's add this here. And we're going to put some adhesive tape on here. And we're going to layer that right on top. Now, this definitely looks Christmassy. If you wanted to make it a little bit extra interesting, you could take some of your blending brushes and shade some of the edges. That would make it fun. So I've got that. And I know this will be different, but I'm going to go ahead and make a stocking, but it's going to be a white stocking. So it's going to be kind of a wintry stocking. I want it to stand out, so it will be different, but I'll figure out something for the top here too. Let's do that. Something maybe glittery, that'll work. That's gonna work. Now I've got an idea. So let's go ahead and cut this stocking out. And hopefully, I'm gonna look right there. Will it fit on there? Ooh, just barely. I'm kind of pushing my luck, but I think that will just barely fit on there. So let's give it a try. Now, if you had an A1 stocking, that might be even better. This is an A2 folded stocking that I'm using. So it's going to be right on the edge of fitting on that. Oh, I could have used, look, there is a smaller die there. I could have used that one. Well, let's see how this one comes out first. If it works out, we'll stick with this. If not, I have an option of using that inside die there and adding it to our cards. So, dun, 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 dun. Oh, I need a drum roll here. Do I have where's my noise? I'm going to find my sound effects here because this is going to be awesome. Media, let's see. So I'm going to get either the gong or, okay, drum roll first. Oh, what do you think? Looks okay. Looks like just made it just barely. But if we had a smaller one, it might look better. It might not take up so much. Let's decide. I'm going to run this through one more time with the smaller version, okay? Because I think that's taking up too much space. And actually, I'll let you vote. I'll give you the two options. You're going to tell me, do you like the larger? Do you like the larger stocking or the smaller? You're going to let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat. I'll show you the two ways we can go. And either one, we're going to finish off and add a little top to it. So it's not going to just be white. Now, if you were making the card, would you go with the smaller? Now, again, we'll have a top on there. So here's our options. We can do the smaller, which gives us some extra space, kind of make some of those colors come out a little bit more. Maybe if you had like a glitter pin or something, you could go around the edges, something like that. Or do you like the larger one? So let me know there in the comments section or in our chat. Do you like the larger or the smaller? Either way, I'm going to go ahead and grab another die here. And we are going to get something that sparkles. But you let me know the larger one or the smaller one. I'm going to look for kind of glitter paper or foil or something like that to kind of spice this up a little bit. I can't have gray. Need like a red or a gold or, gosh, I have all these papers here. There's got to be something. Give me 1 second. I'm here. I'm still here. But vote in the chat. What do you like? Oh, here's some gold. This will work. This, no, that's not. That's kind of coppery. Well, it should still work. That will actually kind of look good, I think. So let's go ahead and take this and we're going to run it through. Let me see what you guys were saying there. This will be for our top. Okay, we're going to add this to the top. Larger, we got mostly largers, one smaller. Okay, we're going to go large. We're going to go large. And let's see. So I need, and I'm going to see if that layer's in there. There is our layer there. Good. So we're going to take some of this and add our gold sparkly glittery paper here and add this to the top. Oh, that's what we're working on. Let's put that off to the side. Let's run this through our machine. And I'm going to make sure that that goes through. So I'm going to run it through twice. Some of the time the glitter paper takes a little bit extra to cut. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see how we're looking here. All right, there we go. That is getting better. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to add that here. And let's see what we have. Hopefully I have a little decoration to put on it. So that's looking nice. That's a good combination there. Let me turn that down one. And then let's go ahead and add this to the front of our card. Now, if you had some extra embellishments, maybe you had a Merry Christmas stamp or something like that that you wanted to add, you could definitely do that. And there we go. There is our banner card, just like that. Pretty easy, not difficult. Again, a little extra shading would make it stand out even more. So we've got the basics of that. Again, if you had a stamp, boom, Merry Christmas right in there. If you wanted to draw some little stitches in there, that might look nice. Do I have any extra dots or anything that I can put on this? Oh, hearts. No, I don't have any Christmas embellishments. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Little glitter. Basically, I've used 4 different colors. You can come up with some different combinations. Use the smaller dies. You can make smaller looking banners like this. You can make a big, large banner using this. But if you use the smaller ones, you're going to come up with something that would look just like this. But you could add, like I said, to your Christmas tree. Decorate your own tree. Or maybe you want to make a little place settings, place markers at a table or something like that. You could write everybody's name on these. That would be kind of fun, like with a nice pretty marker. But so easy. This is the 5x7 nesting banner dies. Again, we do have the options where it includes hooks on the top. So that is all on the website. Just search banner nesting. You're going to find it. All right. So that is our first item today. Oh, and we got to do while we're moving here, we have to do our fun facts, some Christmas fun facts. We got to do that. So that is up next. Let's go for that. Let's clean house here a little bit and get myself back over here to the main camera. And yeah, I see some people do like the smaller. You could choose any option you like. I kind of did prefer myself the smaller just because it gave more room for some of those other colors to come out, but it still looked fine just how we did it, right? Whoops, I gotta switch cameras. So let's see. All right, we are going for some Christmas interesting things here. Let me find that. And I'm going to share a page with you so you can see what's going on here. 9 things here we go. 9 things you never knew about Christmas. I hope this doesn't make us really pay support. No way, man. So here we go. The origins of Christmas wreaths remain mostly a mystery. Oh, can you see this? Nope. Let me show you what I am seeing. I forgot. I actually have to do it so you can see what I'm sharing. Here we go. Share. Awesome. We got it. Okay, here's our Christmas fun facts. Let's see what's going on here. So the origins of the Christmas wreath remains mostly a mystery. So according to CBS, there are 2 theories about the origins of the Christmas wreath. One is that they are an adaptation of the ceremonial wreaths of the ancient Greece and Rome. Another is that they were developed from the Advent wreaths of medieval German Christians who would adorn the wreaths with 4 candles to indicate 4 weeks before Christmas. But even in earlier ancient times, ancient Egyptians, the early Romans, Vikings, would display plants like green palm, rushes, fir, spruce, and evergreen branches that remain green all through wintertime as a way to ward off evil spirits. So this could have been tradition that they just incorporated it into Christmas. Number 2, Americans did not immediately adopt the Christmas tree. Now, wouldn't you think, like, Christmas trees have always been around, but what? The History Channel says that German Christians displayed decorated trees in the 16th century during Christmas time. Paradise trees, as they were known. I read, I think, who was it, Martin Luther, that started putting candles on them to put the light on the Christmas tree. So that comes up later. They were adorned with fruits like apples to represent the Garden of Eden and candles and sweets as time went on. And when German settlers brought their tradition to Pennsylvania, Americans did not immediately adopt the practice. But by the late 1840s, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert decorated a Christmas tree that appeared in the London News, signifying that this was cool now. It was official. Many Americans decorated their trees with imported ornaments up until World War II. Before World War II, many Americans, I lost my spot. We really lost our spot. Sorry, this page jumped around. But it says many ornaments Americans purchased were imported from Germany. But once World War II started, Corning, an American glass company, started making ornaments themselves out of a light bulb machine. They made 300,000 ornaments a day. Wow, they cranked it up. And of course, since we were at war with Germany, then that's why we didn't want to buy any German things, right? Do you understand that part? Number 4, the legend behind stockings. Now, we just did a stocking. Involves a sweet story about Santa doing something really nice for we saw that guy. We skipped it. There it is. The common legend about Christmas stockings. Did I get this mixed up? It tells a tale of a poor widowed man who had 3 young daughters that he worried would never marry due to their lack of wealth. Saint Nick, Santa Claus, overheard people chatting about the family, so he slid down the man's chimney and placed gold coins in the girls' clean stockings that were hanging to dry by the fireplace. Wow, I have never heard of that one. Thomas Edison invented the first string of electric Christmas lights. I also wanted to mention real quick, we will do our good news segment at the end. I forgot. All right. So make sure you have your Bibles. We're going to be actually reading about Jesus, but when he was adult, Matthew chapter 24. Okay. So don't forget about that. We'll do our good news segment at the end. Thomas Edison invented the first string of electric Christmas lights. What year? Edison brilliantly displayed a string of lights outside his workplace in New Jersey in 1880. The first people to see them were train passengers riding by the building. And it was Edison's partner, Edward Johnson, who took the idea and applied it to Christmas trees. He was the first person to hand wire 80 colored light bulbs and wrap them around a Christmas tree. There you go. In case you forgot, gingerbread houses are linked to Hansel and Gretel story. The most mentioned explanation for gingerbread house stems from the Hansel and Gretel story from Germany in 1893. Wow, lots of stuff goes back to Germany. Number 7, the snow globe. The snow globe was invented by accident when a mechanic tried to improve the light bulb. Uh-oh, that is a fancy snow globe. Shaking snow globes are synonymous with Christmas time, but they came about by accident. In 1900, a surgical instruments mechanic in Vienna named Edwin Percy, now that's Austria, he's right next to Germany, was trying to improve the brightness of the light bulb. He was inspired by shoemakers of the time who would mount a glass globe filled with water in front of a flame and attempted to do the same thing with the light bulb. Unfortunately, he discovered that didn't work out. You can't mix electricity and water. That's not going to work, right? But his son told the BBC what happened next. One day he found a white powder semolina used for baby food, and he poured it into the glass globe, and it got soaked by the water and floated very softly to the base of the globe. This reminded him of snow falling. Next thing you know, the first snow globe company, original Vienna snow globes, was created in 1905. They're still in business, it said. Number 8, American GI stationed in West Germany after World War II helped turn nutcrackers into Christmas time decorations. So they were buying them in Germany. Poinsettias have a mythic past. Poinsettias are truly magical plant, according to one Christmas legend. A Mexican myth tells this tale of a poor young girl who gathered some weeds to give as a gift to Jesus on Christmas Eve at her church. And when she laid the weeds down at the nativity scene, they suddenly transformed into a beautiful bouquet of bright red flowers, which are known as Flores de Noche Buena. How do you like my Spanish? I didn't even know I could read that. Flowers of the Holy Night in Spanish, Mexico. And some believe that the plant represents the Star of Bethlehem. Others remember Dr. Joel Robert Poinsett, the U.S. ambassador to Mexico, who introduced Americans to the plant in 1828. Oh, I skipped back somehow. What happened here? We did the snow globe already. Did we do all of them? I think we did. American GIs, yeah. Poinsettias, yeah. Is that the last one? That is it. So there is some Christmas information for you, some fun facts that I don't know if you knew them or not, but we learned something today. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to move on to our next item. Which is, what are we looking at next? We have, well, Valentine's is around the corner, so guess what we have? Guess what we have today? We have to have some hearts. So let me find that. And we're going to move on to some hearts here. And what's our next item? Let's see what we do. The banner nesting. Nope, dotted hearts. Good. Let's see what happens when I put those Christmas decorations around here. No, covers it up, so we don't like that. So let's go back. The dotted hearts are from February of 2024. February of 2024. I don't think that's right. Let me check my notes here. Nope, that is wrong. Okay. Where's that gong noise? I made a mistake, so I'm going to get the gong. Got to do it. Here we go. A mistake. I'm sure I've made others today, but here's one I noticed. Is actually from December of 2019. So this is going a little bit further back. It might have been released once in 2019, possibly like an HSN item, and then it may have came back a little bit later. But the first sighting that I could find was December of 2019. Okay, that would make sense. December of 2019 is definitely not February 2024. We would not give you a Valentine's kind of themed hearts right as the holidays happening. No, that would not happen. So let me show you what we have. I'm going to grab these dies here. It's a really cool die set, dotted hearts, and here you go. I'll actually show you here on this camera. There you go. There's all the dies you get. Let me check the website so I get this right. You get 9 dies, and it comes with this cool border down here. Of course, these are all going to layer together. And you've also got the little sentiment in the middle that says, love you. So that is really nice. Again, this is December of 2019. So if you happen to have it, you've had this one for some time. And we're going to layer it together, and I'll show you how you can add it to the front of a card. So easy. Let's get this stuff out of the way, the stuff we just used. I'm going to clean house here for a minute. And I'm going to show you a couple card samples here while we have this ready to go. I'll leave the dies there. And here we go. So on a A2 size card, and it says, "You got this." Ooh, where's my little stand? I need my stand. I've lost my stand. Where did it go? Anybody see my stand? Nope, nope. It has this. Oh, there it is. On the wrong table. So it says, "You got this," right there on the front, dotted. Does that help at all? No. So that will open up just like that. And if you're noticing, there are some dotted squares also. That is not included in this set, but I wanted you to know that there are dotted squares also on our website. I believe circles and rectangles as well. Here we go. The hearts are layered. It says happy birthday, and also the border being used on that one. And it's kind of fun. Something I would not normally think of, but just having your die kind of go off the edge a little bit really makes it a little extra interesting. So something you may not have thought of. This is our love bugs on the front of this Love You card. Again, A2 in size, A2 size on that one. Ooh, my alarm is going off. And then, let me hit that. Cancel. Sorry, everybody. I've got an alarm going on in here, but it's not there. Finally, I got it off. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay, last sample. I hope your holidays are filled with love. So a little bit Valentine's and Christmas, a little combination there. You can go either way with that one. All right, let's go ahead and do some die cutting ourselves. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, I might as well show you the website before we do that. Let's switch to the website. And if you type in dotted hearts, you're going to find this page. Hopefully. Let's see. There we go. So there's the 9 dies that you get. And of course, I think there's some different ideas even than what I've shown you here. Love you. And they said all kinds of different ways you can use these. They layer, there's different sizes. You can make it into a folded card if you wanted to. There you go. There's the set. And I think, nope, we're missing all our other items. So there should be more items listed under here. I will fix that. I will try to get all the dotted items to be under that. Should not be like that. So I'll add dotted to dotted star. Oh, I also wanted to show you, I have this nice banner. Check this out. Today is definitely banner day. Banner day. Banner day. So let me show you. I've got this nice banner, and what does it say? This is for happy anniversary. So it says 25th and yay. So let me see if I can get this lined up just right. A little bit twisted here, but I think I can fix it. Great. Oh, look at this. Nice layering ideas. And I will run it across so you can see it all. 25th, and it says yay. And then at the end, happy anniversary. So you need a good anniversary. Look at that. Pretty nice. Again, sample ideas using some, this is foil paper. Remember how we've been talking about glitter and foil and all that fun stuff that's sparkly. Really stands out. So there's another nice idea. This time a banner using the dotted hearts. Dotted hearts. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move over to our table now. We'll do that next. Here we are. And I'll go ahead and I'll die cut a couple of these. We're going to add these to the front of a card. So we're going to use a couple of the smaller ones and see what we come up with. So I've got these two here. Maybe we'll pick like 3 different colors. And I do have some Valentine's card colors here, Valentine's Day colors. I think this combination will kind of look good together. So let's go ahead and run these on through. And I'm going to go on to a dark card there. So let's try, let's see, let's go ahead and try, do I want to, let's do white first. Let's do the white first. Okay, white first, white first. And then where's my other pad? There we go. Sorry. My phone's buzzing over there and I'm getting a little distracted. So a question for you, all of you out there. Now it's Christmas time. Are all your Christmas cards done? Are you ready to move on to Valentine's Day cards? I'm showing you Valentine's ideas today. Are you ready to move on to Valentine's Day, or are you still working on your Christmas cards? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Here at the Stamps of Life, we're still in Christmas mode. We are definitely in Christmas mode. We cannot be thinking about Valentine's Day cards yet. But we've only got a few days to get our act together for Christmas, so we better get busy. But Valentine's right around that. So once you get to the 25th here at the Stamps of Life, we will be switching over. Definitely we'll be making some Valentine's Day cards for sure. For sure. I'm going to make sure I have these kind of layered right. Let's do that one next. And we'll run that through there. And I could have gone all the way there, but it'd take us a lot more time. So I'm just trying to save some time. I'll go back over that. And then it's actually cutting it through twice. So if there was any problems. So let's see how we're looking so far. So we got that layer. And let's go ahead and grab one more color, and then we'll put this all together. Again, this is just a quickie, just showing you the options that you have with, let me go ahead and trim this down with this die set that you could easily do. And we saw that you can make this into like what would be a banner size. You could put it onto a 5x7 card, a A2 size card. I'm sure even on an A1 card base, it would work. You could add it to, maybe you have a character. I was thinking that pig fold it. I don't know what he was holding, if he was holding a heart or not, but you could add hearts to him. I'm sure, layer some hearts in. He could be holding a little heart. So that time we went all the way through that way. Different ways is what I'm trying to say. You could use this. Lots of different ways. So here we go. We have our three colors, and that's looking okay. Let's go ahead and layer those together. We'll go ahead and get our adhesive and add these, and then we'll set them on a card front. And I might have one too many colors on this, but again, just trying to show you what we can do with this. And I might even look for one of those, one of those little pigs there. Pig cards. Oh, we got an extra white one on there. We don't want that. No extra colors. Layer that on there. And say we had an A2 size card just like that. Boom. Right on the front. So easy. Just like that. Add a little I love you. You could stamp on there. Maybe you have some extras you want to put on there. Then let me grab one of those pigs that I was talking about earlier. And don't forget, next we're going to do our crossword puzzle game. All right. Our crossword puzzle. Oh, yeah. He is holding a heart already. Maybe that's where I got the idea. Yeah, he's got the, so look, he says love already. But if you wanted to change it up, you could also have him hold in a, if you like the dotted hearts, you could add something like that as well. So different things that you could do with this. You could make it look like this is a candy box or something sweet like that. Super easy, just a different idea. You probably would want to use a little bit smaller so you're not smushing his nose. But if you wanted to get that dotted look, it's definitely going to work on this in combination with this card base. So just a different idea like this. Add it to whatever type of folded card you have, put it onto the front of a card base here. Lots of different options. That's the Stamps of Life dotted hearts. Okay, dotted hearts. All righty. All righty. So I hope you guys like those things. We looked at banners today. We looked at hearts. Oh, and I guess, you know, this could even go on to, where did our banner go that we made? Well, let's just look at this. So this was one of the banners that we cut out earlier. Where did that go? Where did it go? Oh, well, I made this one earlier. So I had cut this out when I was practicing. So here is this style here. Now, if I just wanted to add some hearts to, this is the banner, the 5x7 nesting banner. If I wanted to add these hearts to that banner, boom, there you go, just like that. So lots you can do with that on a card front, on a banner. So many possibilities, okay? Think outside the box. Think of different ways that you can use. My first thought is when I see dotted like that, oh, I'm just going to put it on the front of a card, layer it a little bit, and that's going to be it. But we saw different ways you can do it. Onto a banner, onto a character. You can put it on a scrapbook page. You can make a long banner out of it. So there's so many different things that you can do. All right, let's find our game. Now I see there are 30 plus of you here watching today. So this is your chance to really participate, and I want to make sure that you help me, because if I'm trying to do this crossword puzzle by myself, we'll be here a long time. So there's sometimes I get stuck on them, and I don't want to give up, but some of the time it's better you can just get a hint or a letter and move on. But with your guys' help, I think we can do it real quick. So let's see how long it'll take. If we get through one crossword puzzle really fast, which is possible, we'll do a second round. If we're kind of stuck on the first one, then we'll go on to our good news segment. But so all the questions, they'll be there. And if you have the answer for one across, put like 1 and an A, and then whatever your answer is, and I'll try to put the word in. Or if it's 1 down, put like 1D and then the answer. I'll try my best to keep up with you guys. Sometimes you are too fast for me. So here we go. Let's find our, so I got to get rid of that one. No, we want to add a page, and we're going to, usually we have fun with this. We're usually pretty good at it. We are going to share a screen. We're going to stop that one. I got to add a new one. Sorry. I was trying to do the old one that we had already done, the Christmas fun fact. Share screen, and we want the mini crossword. Here we go. Share. And what is today? The 16th. All right, here we go. One across. Oh, I have to share it. Can you see this? Yep, there you can see it. So our first question is one across is boulevard. And it has 6 letters. See, that's tricky. I don't know what they want. I mean, 7 across, blank for the ride. 8 across, Woody Allen's The Purple Rose of blank. I don't know any of these so far. Please, somebody help me. Please. If you know them, if you have any of these answers, let me know. 7A is along. Okay. Along for the ride. Oh, great. See, I was thinking, the first thing I was thinking was like, thanks for the ride. Woody Allen's The Purple Rose of blank. 9 is something in judgment. 10, away from the port. 10 across. 11, a component of a compass. Oh, I don't know. These are tough. 1 across is street. Boulevard, street. Huh. Let's give it a try. So what would 2 down be then? Leave the premises. No, I don't think street's going to work, because it can't be, because then we have the TG here. No, it can't be that one. Boulevard. 2 across mean 2 down is leave the premises. 3 down is pass by as time. 4 is talked publicly. 5 is difficult to believe. 6, self-importance. 9, PC linking system. 9 down. I don't know any of these. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look at your your answers. Jennifer says the first one should be Avenue. Let's try. Street was a good guess. I was going with it. It just didn't work with the other one. So, okay. Boulevard, Avenue. Let's try it. Good. Then who's got another answer for me? I saw some other answers in here. 6 down is Ego, I'm told. Good. Good job. And who else has got 1? Street, Ego, Avenue, Magnet for 11. Let's see. 11 components of it. Yeah, that would work. A magnet. Good. Good guess. I didn't think of that one. Magnet. And what else do we have? Anybody else got some answers for us? Ooh, vacate. Vacate. Good. Yeah, that means leave the premises. Good one. Vacate. Oh, I would have been stuck on that one. All right. How are we looking? 1 across Avenue, 2 down is vacate. Anybody else? Let's see. Let's read over our questions again. How long are we at right now? 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We're doing all right. 8 across. It starts with Cairo. We said Cairo. Sorry. Somebody told me this one and I didn't type it in. Cairo. All right. So 3 down, pass by as time. 4 down, talk publicly. Noise. Difficult to believe is 5 down. Unreal. Unreal. Hey, I got one. I got to get the applause. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Away from port is 10 across. 9 across. Ooh, 9 across. Wouldn't that be stand in judgment? That doesn't fit. All right, everybody. I'm stuck. I am stuck. Yes, magnet must be wrong. Oh, yeah, because it can't be vacata, right? But vacate would work. All right. I think so. I think you're right. Sounded right to me. Stand in judgment, that still doesn't work. Pass by as time. No. Noisily? Talk publicly? Anybody? PC linking system, 9 down. PC linking system. 11A is needle. Okay. Now we are going to try again. I've never heard of a needle on. Is that what they call the hand on a compass? A needle? It fits. 5D is unreal. Okay, so that would have worked. That was the one I almost got on my own, but all right, we're getting there. Just 2 more. 9 across, blank in judgment. It doesn't fit. 10 away from port. PC linking system. Pass by as time. 9 down is LAN. Oh, thank you for the network, right? Perfect. Do this. Anybody have 9 across or elapse? Gosh, you guys are great. I would have given up on this. And 4 down. Did anybody get 4 down? At sea. At sea. Whoops. At sea. That's a tricky one. Is that really one word? Noise. Lapse. 100%. What was that, like 5 minutes? 5 minutes for that. Woo. Well, we got them all. Or I got like one of them and you guys got all the rest. What do you want to do? Do we want to do one more round in the chat? Let me know. Or do we want to be done? We can go on to our good news segment. 5 minutes was a little long, but the next puzzle might be. Let me know. If you're done, say done in the chat or say one more time. I will let you pick. I will let you pick. And I got to get my Bible ready. So you pick. You pick. And I am looking up Matthew. Go again one more time. All right, let's see. I will wait for a couple more votes. And I'm getting Matthew chapter 24 ready here. All righty, got it. One more? Okay, we've got 3 votes for, and I don't see anybody saying stop, so we're going to do one more round. This is our big chance. One more day. Let's do, okay, submit. I get some points for that. Thanks for your help. Let's see. And now I got to find another play again. We're going to go back in time to Monday because we didn't do this one. Here we go. 1 down, loathe. Loathe, like hate. 2 down, curtain fabric. Curtain fabric, 2 down. 3 down, Pearl Jam bassist Jeff Blank. 5 down, dog as a used book. Is that ears? Dog, 5 down. No. Classic name for a theater, number 6. Down. 7 down, command on a computer keyboard. I'm guessing enter, but I'm not sure on that one. Okay. 4 across is evolve into. 8, solidify. 9, Agatha Christie's murder on the blank express. 10 is distant. Okay, here we go. It should start. Let's see. I'm going to put in a letter here to make it start. Oh, give me some help, please. A murder on the, is it Orient? 5 down is eared. Oh, dog eared. Ah, I was so close. Eared. Eared. 9 across. Let's see. Do we have answer? Orient. 9 across. Yes, I was thinking that one. Or E-E-N-T. Oh, we're off to a good start here. E-D. Okay. 9 across. Yes. 5 eared. 5 down is eared. Orient. Does anybody else have one? 2 is voila. 2 down. I don't know that type of material, so I'm trusting. No, that won't fit. That will not fit, I don't think, unless it's spelled differently. B-O-I. Orient. 5 down is eared. Yes. 9 is yes. Okay, we're stuck now. Evolve into 4 across. 2 down, curtain fabric. Maybe is it just spelled a different way? A classic name for a theater. Stage. Venue? No. Command on a computer. Well, I'm guessing enter here, you guys, so I'm going to put enter. I'm not sure this is correct, but it fits. All right, enter. Anybody else? 7 across is enter. 7 down, right? Yes, we've got that one. 7 down is enter. Thanks for your help. 1 down is abhor. Good one. I would have never got that one. That's great. That'll help us out a lot. Who gave us that one? That was a good one. Thanks, Deb. All right, so here we go. 4 across, evolve into, starts with the B-E. 8 across, solidify, harden. Let's try that. All right. Boy, I'm pitching in this time. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I didn't see your answer. I really did. I thought that I came up with it on my own. 4 across, become. Great. Who said that? Antoinette. Thank you. That is a good one. I would not have got that one. All right. We're getting it. We are at 2.5, almost 3 minutes. 10 across. Does anybody know that one? 10 across. 10 across is distant. Distant. 2 down. That's a hard one. 6 down. Classic name for a theater. We might need some help, huh? 3 down. I don't know this guy. Ooh, Anybody? 6 down. 6 down. Oh no. 6 down would be classic name for a theater. Ocean, no. All right, we're gonna have to get some help because at 6 down, D is 8. Odium. That? No. Odeon. O-D-A-N, sorry. Odeon. I never heard of that word. I have never heard of that word. 10 across distant. Rebo. 2 down. Nobody knows this fabric, huh? Curtain fabric. Oh, all right. Well, we're going to get help. We're going to have to get help. I'm going to get help right here because this will help us in 2 spots. So I get to hit this and I say, there's a help button here. Where is it? Reveal. It is reveal letter. Remake. That doesn't seem right. Okay, we're going to get help on this letter too, because I don't think we really got this. Scrim. Has anybody heard the word scrim? Relay. No. Acrylic. No. Acrylic. Has anybody heard of scrim? I don't know. All right, we're stuck on this guy's name. We just don't know it. Reveal letter A. Did somebody say? And is that a K? Remake 10 across distant. That doesn't seem right. You are close, but at least one word is filled in correctly. Keep trying. Relate. Is that it? No. What word is wrong, everybody? We're getting one word wrong, it says. Scrim is a gauze-like fabric. Okay, so... Well, we're at 6 minutes already. This one was too hard. Remote. Okay. Remote. Thank you, Jennifer. So that was 6 minutes, and we had to get a little bit of help. Well, we'll take it. I never heard of that Jeff guy, and I never heard of scrim. So you can see I'm not a sewer, but good job, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Like I said, if it would have been just me doing this, we would have been here a long, long time because I would have not got most of those. Stop sharing. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm using my phone this time, Matthew chapter 24. And we are looking at a verse from our Bible, if you're still hanging in here with me, I hope. And we do this kind of to get encouraged and to give us some extra things to think about each day. Maybe we were not giving a lot of thought to. And this is an important topic today. So I'm going to go ahead and find our verse. And let me bring that up. We are looking at Matthew chapter 24. So if you're in the New Testament, it is the first book, and chapter 24 is towards the end of Matthew. And let me find our verse. Where is our verse? Where is our verse? It should be right here. What happened? What did Ken do? I know. I wonder if I deleted it. I wonder if I deleted it because I do not see it. Where is our verse? How am I going to do this? Okay. Let's see. What can I do? Because it's kind of important that if we're going to look at a verse, a Bible verse, that we have it written. And it should have been uploaded here, so I don't know what happened. What did Ken do? Here's another. Where's my noise thing? Here, our gong. I've heard, oh gosh. I will find it. I will find out the verse for you guys. Give me 1 second. I will find it. Give me 1 second. Matthew 24. I apologize. Let's do that and see. Here we are. Verse 44. Sorry, I'm in slow motion here. And I do still have to give myself a gong because I messed this up. All right, we got our right version. And you should be able to see this verse. I'll pop it up here from a Bible that is on the website. And I think you'll be able to see it. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make that a little bit larger. All right. Yeah, we're going to make this happen. Sorry. Verse 44. Here we go. And give myself a gong, and then we'll move on. This is my second gong of the day. Hey, it's not working. My gong button is no longer working. Let's see. The applause, no. Gong for me. Okay, so we're looking at, you see verse 44 there. I'm going to go ahead and show you over there. Sorry, this is going to look a little bit different today. But verse 44 says, actually, verse 42, sorry. Verse 42, watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. So here we are. We're reading this verse, and what's it telling us to do? Watch and be ready. Oh, let me get rid of that little thing down there. Switch some stuff up here. That can go. Oh, no, we don't want Boxing Day. We want. Oh, I lost some stuff here. I don't know what has happened. No, we don't want that one either. Oh, I know where it is. Sorry. All right, so that's the key. Watch, it says, watch and be ready. So we should ask ourselves, am I ready to meet the Lord? It says, watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. Verse 42. So am I ready? Am I ready to meet the Lord today? And that is a question I need to ask myself. And that is a question that you can ask yourself. This is important because the Lord is coming back one day. And he's going to come back and judge the people of the earth. Now, if you read this whole chapter, Jesus is talking a lot about the end times. There's some parts where it speaks like he could be talking about the rapture of the church, where he calls all believers to come to heaven to be with him. Some people think it's that, but we're looking at this and we're thinking that he's coming back, his second coming. He's going to come back to the earth. And at that time, he's going to judge the people on the earth. Now, the reason we say that, if you go back a little bit earlier in the chapter, he says, like, as the days of Noah. So if you were to read back in Genesis, when the story of Noah is told, God decided to judge the earth at that time because the people were so bad and so awful. But the Bible says that Noah, his family, they found grace, and God tells them, I have a plan to rescue and save people, Noah, and as many as who want to believe or who want to come on the ark are welcome. So Noah and his son, his family, they start building the ark, and they build it. It takes like a lot of years. I'm not going to quote for sure, but it took a long, long time. I'm thinking it's in the hundreds to build it. And all this time, it says that Noah was telling the people that God is going to judge the earth. But sadly, only Noah and his family made it onto the ark. And of course, with the animals, and the rest of the earth was judged by the flood. So the only people that survived at that time were the people that were on the ark. And so Jesus said, think back to that time. So I think he's talking about the judgment when he comes back to judge. So we're going to take that position. Do 100% of people agree with that? No, but that's the way we're going to go. So, and I think it is pretty likely, but you can have different opinions on this section. So the days of Noah, we talked about that. And then the Son of Man, it says, is another name for Jesus, that if you read previously in the chapter. So that's a name for himself. And it says that he's coming back. Jesus is one day going to come back and judge the earth. Now, what's good for us us and bad for us is it's going to be a surprise when he returns. Nobody knows the day that Jesus is going to return to judge the earth. Now, the good part about that is we know he's coming. The bad part about that is when we don't know the date. What happens sometime when we know something, or when we feel like, I don't think it's going to happen today? What do? We kind of put it off till tomorrow, right? But the thing is, we don't know the day of his return. So if we don't know the day of his return, it's going to be a surprise. Well, sometime you'll hear people like predict, I believe the end of the earth is coming at this time, or I believe Jesus is coming back on this date. If anybody says that, it cannot be that date, because Jesus says in this chapter that nobody knows the day or the time that he's going to come back. So knowing that, what do we have to do? We don't want to be caught off guard, right? We want to be found ready. We want to be found prepared to meet the Lord. And he said he's coming, so we can trust that Jesus' word is true. We don't know the day, but if we're wise people, we're going to want to be ready. We're going to want to be ready. Well, what does it mean to be ready? It means that we have placed our faith, our trust in God, one. Number two, we've confessed that we have sinned, that we have missed God's perfect mark for us. Again, sin can be really awful things that we do, and sin can sometimes just be the times that we missed out on what was the best thing to do. So everybody qualifies for that, right? No matter how bad we are or how good we think we are, we all have sin. And then we say we need a savior. We need somebody to come and rescue us. And we understand we can't save ourselves. That's what it means to be ready. So we place our faith in Jesus Christ. We say, I have sinned and fallen short of God's glory. And we decided I'm going to trust in God. And I understand that I can't save myself. Basically, that's what you need to do to be ready. Now, if you do those, you're going to be inspired to serve God and go out and do other things, and more things would happen in your life. But that's what it means to be ready. So now, if you knew the exact time that the Lord was coming, wouldn't you make sure that you were ready? Like if I told you he was going to come at, what time is it right now? 11:30 my time. If I said he was coming at noon, wouldn't you want to believe in Jesus right now and put your trust in him right now? I think you would. I know I would. So that is the thing. We need to do this. We don't want to keep putting it off, keep delaying, because it's going to come like a surprise. And we don't want to put it off, and then when he comes and he comes to judge, we don't want to be among that group that has been rejecting him, right? So today, ask yourself, again, are you ready to meet the Lord? It's a very important question to answer. It's very important that we don't delay, that we don't put this off. None of us knows how much more time we have here on earth, or again, when that time would be that Jesus returns. So today is the day to decide. Excuse me. Maybe you've never made that decision to follow Jesus. You can do that right now, today. We're going to pray here in just a minute. And so if you want to pray and place your faith in Jesus, you can do that. Maybe you, at one time, decided to follow Jesus, but then you've kind of drifted away. And now maybe today is the day that you can come back. So we're going to pray that as well. And then lastly, you have the Lord in your life today, but maybe you're just not all quite that you know, or you're not quite what God would want you to be yet today. You can pray and be ready as well. So let's all do that today. Let's get ready to meet the Lord today. And we're going to just start that off with this prayer. Excuse me. Do I know if he's coming today? No, I do not know. Could it be today? It's possible. Could it be tomorrow, or in 10 years, or maybe 50 years? It's all possible. But the point is, we are to be ready. In the stories in this chapter, it talks about the master coming back, and he wants to see what his servants are doing when he returns. So he's going to come and he's going to examine us and see what we're up to. Were we ready to meet him? He gave us this warning that he's coming back, and Jesus keeps his words, his promises. So I know he's coming. Again, when, I'm not exactly sure, but The point is, let's not be caught off guard. Let's not put this off. Let's decide to follow him today. So let's pray together. All right. Lord, thank you so much that you've given us this time that we can share together today. And thank you, you've even given us this warning that it's really good that you're coming back again. And you've given us this chance to know you today. And so I pray, Lord, for those who have not yet decided to follow, I pray, Lord, today they might ask you into their heart and just simply praying, yes, Jesus, I believe in you. That's all you have to do. And then those for us who have maybe we've wandered away for a bit and we just lost touch with you. Lord, help us to reconnect with you. We want to be connected with you again. And then, Lord, there's some of us who we're trying to do the best we can as Christians. And, you know, we have ups and downs, and there's probably areas in our lives that we could do better. And so we're praying that you would come and help us, Lord. You would help us to be more like you. And so all these things we can do just by trusting, believing, reconnecting, offering our lives over to you. And we want to do that today. So we're just giving you the power and authority to work in our lives in such a way that we will know that we really know you and that we're ready and eager for your return. We're longing to see you and to be with you. And again, we thank you for this day. We thank you that you love us, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Wonderful. So sorry about my missing Bible verse. Sorry about my missing Bible verse. I would have taken a drink of water. Thank you, Debbie. My water bottle was misplaced. I don't know what happened to it. I cleaned house here, and I think I threw it away, and I could have used some water today. So I apologize. I could have used another gong right there, huh? I could have used another gong. So let's be ready today. Let's live like that. Let's be excited about the Lord's return. Something we don't have to be afraid of if we're trusting in him today, huh? So I hope you had fun. Thanks for our crossword puzzle time, you guys. That was fun. We got some fill-in answers I would have never got on my own. We checked out some dies. I told you a lot about the website. Oh, reminder, Thursday night is Crafting Corner. Okay, don't forget that. If you want to know about any of our clubs, you can check that on the Stamps of Life website. But of all things, I hope you know that God loves you, that each of you are very special to him. And I hope that if not today, maybe in the past, you've already received his love and you're walking with him. And again, if you haven't yet, you can make today the day you decide to follow Jesus. What an awesome life he'll have for you. Could be ups and downs still, but just knowing that you have him in your heart and you have eternity in front of you with him. Those are amazing, awesome things. So again, I'm out of here. Ken here at the Stamps of Life. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for Take Two Tuesday. I will see you next week. This was episode 99. Can you believe that? Next week will be 100, and it'll be right before Christmas. Maybe we'll have to do something special. Stay tuned. I might give away something or have some kind of drawing or something special being Christmas and episode 100. We'll have to have some extra fun next week. Okay, so we'll do that. Bye now. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.